One.
Hey guys, welcome to a show to be named later. I'm Chase. This is Will.
Still in the same T-shirt.
I had to change. Today, keep it going, Phil. Keep it going. All right, so on this episode of a show to be named later, we are going to talk about
Boil her up.
how athletes always seem to get out of trouble.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Oh, I mean, I don't even know. If I went to my speech class in my freshman year of college playing golf, I'm pretty sure that my coach got me out of that, but whatever.
First thing I want to talk
got
about...
an A in the class, I can tell you that.
Well, obviously, you talk about athletes getting in trouble, the first place you got to look is the NFL. All right, let me put something out there. Ray Rice beats his wife unconscious.
Drags her off the elevator.
Like she was a cave woman. Like
Like
he done picked her up at the market.
Right.
All right. Jim Irsay popping a few pills or whatever. Dude gets sick, or let me say, Ray Rice only got 2 games. Irsay popped a couple pills, hopped off in his whatever he drives, probably something luxury Bentley.
That's what I'm
6 games, $500,000 fine. $500,000 fine.
Well, okay. Well, let's start.
That's
there.
the maximum league fine.
Well, first of all, let's start with this. Roger Goodell said that he was not, through the bylaws of the NFL, was not able to penalize Jim Irsay revenue based off of the games that he suspended. He couldn't touch the revenue. So $500,000 is the most he can find, so it's $500,000, you know. But did
he get fined more because he's an owner?
Well, I think he got more games because he's owner, and you're supposed to be the leader and supposed to be setting the tone.
He didn't do anything in the game. He just sits in the box.
But as the leader of the organization, if there's anybody that should understand you can't drink and drive, it should be him. And by the way, if there's anybody that can afford a driver to pick you up from wherever you were and take you home, it's him.
Well, he may think it's fun to drive while he's messed
well,
up.
he's an idiot.
Well, he is. I didn't say that. I didn't say he wasn't. But I mean, to each their own.
You know, that is a problem. I think Goodell wanted to go ahead and let some of these guys know right off the bat. You know, if you're an owner or you're an executive in the NFL, you are going to be held to a higher standard. Mm-hmm. 2 years ago, the Denver Broncos executives got popped and ended up Pat Bowlen, who was the owner at the time, has since passed away. But Pat let them go, removed them from their positions. So I think you need to know that you're setting the tone. And if Jim Irsay has a problem, you know, I hope he gets some help and gets that under control. But until you get some help and get that under control, stay out from behind the wheel.
Apparently he's in some kind of rehabilitation program right now, you know, and he said he's doing good the other day. So get well soon there, Jim.
Sure.
Speaking of the domestic violence deal with Ray Rice only getting 2 games. All right, so Goodell comes out and says, what was this, about a week ago?
Right.
Maybe 10 days now.
Yeah.
First offense, you put your hands on a woman, 6 games. Second offense, adios.
See you.
All right, so there's this cat that plays for San Francisco. Those are all clean-cut boys, by the way. None of them get in trouble.
No. Mm-mm.
All right, Ray McDonald beats his fiance or his wife or
it's his wife, and she was actually pregnant.
Pregnant wife.
Yeah.
Knocks the hell out of her. So, what does that tell you?
Well, you know, here's my question. This is a problem. Not to have this conversation spiral completely out of control, but this has been a problem in the NFL for a long time. These guys not being able to control their rage off the field.
They're adrenaline junkies, and they got to be able to fuel that adrenaline when they're off the field.
Yeah, but this is a deal where
you can't fuel it into your wife's mouth.
You can't. No, you cannot.
Did I actually say that? I just said that.
No, you cannot. That's what she said. No, you can't. You can't. And I understand that, but you have a hard time. You get these guys so amped up. It's not a switch. Some of these guys have true aggression issues, and it's not a switch that you can turn off and turn back on. This is how they are. This is how some of these guys got to the league. They do have issues. They do have issues controlling their anger, and if you have the opportunity to take out that aggression on the football field, it probably helps you in the when you're off the field during the season. During the off season, you don't have anywhere to take that
Maybe
out.
they should sign them up for like zip line classes and shit.
Well,
during the week after practice, skydiving, anything to keep hitting their women.
I would say that if you sign up Raymond Don for skydiving, his wife's going to find a way for that chute not to open. And she's going to collect that insurance policy and move right on about her business.
Hey, good for her. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, she got hers.
So this is a deal, but you know, before we get out of here, you know, not only that is an issue, but you got other off the field issues. Alden Smith, real quick. Let's talk about that. A year ago,
Another 49er, by the way.
Another 49er does a false bomb threat at LAX. For whatever reason, the police department chooses not to press charges, which is a problem. This only perpetuates these other issues that they have going on off the field. But he gets his second DUI within a year, and at the same time gets found in his car during the investigation of them pulling him over for the DUI. Has a semi-automatic rifle in the car. I don't know if it was an AK-47 or what it was, but Alden, why are you riding around the town with a semi-automatic rifle in your car?
Well, he needs it.
Yeah, for protection.
Yeah, he needs it.
It's not big enough. It's not the fact that you're big enough to just pound somebody into the dirt like a spot of oil, but you gotta.
Maybe he was going to do like a Terminator 2 photo shoot or something with it.
Maybe. I don't know. This is getting out of control with these guys. But tell us what you think. We want to hear from you guys, from our fans and followers out there, you know, and out throughout the country. Tweet us at Sports WCP or follow us on Facebook at WCP Sports, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until then, enjoy it. Have a good week.
Adios.
See ya.